Hello, dear brothers and sisters of time. This is another video from your high priest. Kind of kidding. So I just felt like sharing a kind of an idea because somebody said that he experienced me as a depressed person for a long time, and that I can share about how I get out of depression. And then I thought, well, this is not really what I want to do because I'm still just as depressed. But there are certain things that help me with depression. And my last video was about the religion of time. And so I thought, how does the religion of time help me with depression? And it's a very clear-cut answer, and I wanted to share this in a video format. And so the answer is it gives me momentum. So what I mean by that is, like, when I feel depressed, I feel like something is not working out, like the depression is basically, it's part of the emotional guidance system. So there has to be some sort of thought or a couple of thoughts or beliefs that make the emotional guidance system react with the feeling of depression, right? And so in my case, it's often that life doesn't work out the way I want it to, or something doesn't work out, and even worse, life doesn't go on, or life is I'm stuck, right? But then the religion of time helps me with this, because it's like, how can I be stuck, right? It's just about spending time. It's just about spending time. So it's like, I'm never stuck, but I'm also never faster, right? So that helps me, because then when these thoughts come in, and they are obviously not how God views it anyway, so I'm already blasphemic by thinking the thought that I'm stuck, right? But then, the God of time is like, well, you can't be stuck because time goes on and you still are spending time, just as much time as when you thought you were winning and you had all these positive feelings and you weren't depressed. But it's all the same thing from my perspective as God of time. I'm speaking as the God of time. And so, that helps me, because then I'm like, okay, I guess I'm not stuck, right? So, because this is something that Sadhguru said, it's like, you have to always keep the ball rolling, or you have to always, you just never stop, basically. Something along those lines, he said. And that stuck with me. And I'm like, yeah, that's exactly what the religion of time is teaching, that I'm never not going on, right? And so I just felt like sharing this, if maybe it's find somebody who's depressed and he gets my idea of the religion of time, and then it helps him just as it helps me, because it's like, also for me, depression is not depression would only be serious if it would be permanent. But as soon as I think a little bit more relaxed thought, the depression is either gone or at least feels already different, right? So the depression can't even be real, but to cut through the illusion of depression, or the illusion of the thought that, causes the depression, I think the religion of time helps in just remembering that it's about spending time, and that I'm always doing it, and I'm never not doing it, and I don't do it more or less than before. So I just do it exactly how I'm supposed to do it. And so I'm on the right track, and I'm always moving forward, and I'm never stuck. And also, another thing that causes depression for me is like the feeling that I cannot fulfill my desires, right? And that's another thing that the religion of time solves forever, because time obviously brings all desires, because desires can never not become fulfilled. At least that's part of the religion of time, is the teaching that no desire cannot be fulfilled. So what is in between now and the fulfillment of the desire? It's time. It doesn't say how much time, but it's not it's not like infinite time, because infinite time is basically no time, right? If you think about it. So there's a finite time between now and the fulfillment of my desires. So there is the thought that my desires cannot be fulfilled is also wrong. It's obviously wrong, and just the reminder of the religion of times teaching is enough to then get out of that depression, or at least a little bit, because obviously I can still think, well, I can't fulfill my desires right now, and that's bad, right? But if you think about it, if your desires will be fulfilled in time, and from a higher perspective there is no time, then your desires are already fulfilled, right? So there you go. Just the religion of time solves all your problems. It solves depression from two angles. You know, you're never stuck, and you will always fulfill all your desires. And there we go. And then we can see in you know, how we can solve all other types of depression. You know, maybe there are other ways that I will get into in a video maybe. You know, this is just this guy told me that he sees me as somebody sharing about depression and getting out of depression, because he sees me as a very depressed person. So I just thought, yeah, you get the gist. Have a good time. May time bless you.